Hello everyone! Today we are going to look at how to do cable knitting from a lefty perspective. So cables are a very common decoration element in knitting. They come in a variety of different patterns. There's so much versatility with cables. Today we're going to look at the basic 2-2 or 1-1 right cross or left cross. And when you are knitting from a lefty perspective, they can be quite annoying because you'll read a pattern of how to do them and you do it and it turns out that they twist in the wrong direction. And that's just because we knit from a left to right versus a right to left. So how you can be able to counteract that is what we're going to look at today. I have it already started with some different variation, those 4 different variations I mentioned. You are going to want, obviously, your knitting needles to do the project, but if you have a cable needle, great. I tend to lose mine, so I just have an additional needle that is the same size. So you want at least the same size or slightly smaller so that your stitch size stays about the same. So we are going to look at what a right-handed direction would call, well, either way, this is a right cross because as it goes up, it is moving to the right side. Now, if you're right-handed going from right to left, you would be pulling your stitches to the front, to the back, sorry. You'd be pulling it to the back. We are going to be pulling to the front because we are coming at it from the opposite direction. So I have 1 stitch before I actually start my cable. And so to do this right cross, I'm going to take these 2 stitches and I am actually going to slip them off like so. And they're going to be held in the front. This is what allows for this twisting action. I'm then going to take my working needle. I'm going to do the next 2 stitches. And then I'm going to, you need whatever needles you use, whether it's cable needles, double point or whatnot, you need to be able to have access to both ends because you need to be able to pull this forward and work off the other end. So then you're going to work those 2 stitches. And that is your 2-2, because you got 2 stitches pulled forward, work 2 stitches, then work those 2. So it's the 2-2 right cross. I'm going to do 2 knit stitches, take it to my next one, and this is going to be our 1-1 knit cross. There's multiple ways you can do this. You can either again pull it off with a cable needle. Some people will work this second stitch and then come back to it. I'll be honest, since it's just 2 stitches, I kind of tend to flip them around. So if you want to make sure that you're, whichever way you're doing it, because this is a right cross from a lefty perspective, you're just going to want to make sure that that first stitch is pulled off to the front. And then I am going to knit those. As you can see, there is your little twist there. So moving to the second half of my little project here, I have my left cross. And again, so these are lefts because they go towards the left side. Now, to do the left cross from a lefty perspective, you're going to want to have this first stitch to be sent to the back. So I'm just going to do the same here. So I'm going to pull this, as you can see, I'm going behind and then pulling that second stitch forward and around to get that left directional cross. And so you can see there's your 1-1 left cross. I'm going to knit 2 to get to my final cable on this row. And so I'm going to take my additional needle here. I'm going to bring it to the back like so. You're going to knit your next 2 stitches. bring this back. I'm going to want to push that over so I can work through via the other end. Sorry about that. This is the disadvantage with working multiple needles. Sometimes you drop one. Going to knit the two off my cable needle. And then let me finish off the row so I don't drop that needle again. And that is a 2-2 left cross. So that I hope was helpful in showing you how to do those. It just takes practice when you're looking at cable needles, cabling, even the basics. You just have to be able to flip them around of when you pull it forward, when you're going the left-hand direction, you put it back, and vice versa. Later on in this channel, we may look at more advanced cable knits, but in the meantime, I hope this is very helpful, and if you have questions, please leave a comment. Other than that, if you enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing so you can see more of my content. Thank you for watching. Bye.